Hey, what's up everybody? Luke Rangel, and I'm going to share the 5 habits that I personally adopted, and the same 5 habits I teach all my clients, and how they have been able to lose weight and how I got my transformation in only 90 days. Hey, welcome back again. My name is Luke Rangel, and I got this transformation in only 90 days. But the quick backstory behind this. So in that before picture that you saw, I was already working out for over 5 years. So trust me, the 5 things I'm about to share with you is not working out more. And that's usually a big relief for most people. So again, I worked out for 5 years. I worked out 5-6 days a week. I love working out. I didn't need to be motivated. I didn't need to stay disciplined to work out. I was already doing it. Yet my body wasn't getting the results it wanted. And so what I had to do at this time in my life, I was 25, I was broke, college dropout. I couldn't pay for the advice and I couldn't do anything, which is why I like giving a lot of my stuff away for free to help you guys out. And so I researched all of these successful people, and I found a lot of common things that these people were doing. And I started implementing them. And there's these 5 habits that completely, not only did it change my physique, but it completely changed my life. And so that's exactly what I'm going to be covering for you right now. But before I do, what I would like you to do is go ahead and like and subscribe. And that way you don't miss any other free videos that I put out in the future. All right, so let's dive in. I'm going to start explaining the 5 habits that I adopted to lose all the weight that I wanted, all the body fat that I wanted, and to even help tone my body. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through each one and explain the purpose behind it. All right? So number 1 is I started eating breakfast. And so the reason behind this, right? There's so many gurus out there that say don't eat breakfast, all this stuff, right? Shame on them, because breakfast, how often have you heard breakfast is the most important meal of the day, right? Pretty much every day from kindergarten through 12th grade. We keep hearing it over and over and over again. And now all of a sudden, we don't need to eat it. So when it comes to breakfast, just like it says, breaking the fast. And so let's say you eat at, let's say, the last meal you have is 7 p.m. You wake up at 6 or 7 a.m. And so that's already been like 12 to 14 hours of no eating. And now you want to go longer without eating? Like, we're humans, we're designed to eat. And so what I always recommend is eating breakfast within 30 minutes of waking up. And what that's going to do is exactly what it sounds like. You're going to break the fast. And so what we want to happen is it's going to spike our insulin in a good way, because we're eating healthy food. We're going to spike our insulin, and it's going to start that metabolism running. If we don't start our metabolism, it's going to stay low all day. And so when people say they have a slow metabolism, it is not genetics. It's because you trained your metabolism to be slow. And so this is the first step to starting that metabolism throughout the whole day. So why not start it as early as possible? And so the first thing that I started doing is I started having breakfast within 30 minutes of waking up. And now moving on to the second thing that I did. So I had my breakfast, and now the step number 2 is I started eating every 3 hours throughout the day. And so again, the purpose behind this, just like breakfast starts your metabolism, eating every couple hours throughout the day will keep that metabolism going. So that's exactly how we want our metabolism to look throughout the whole day, just like this. And so what happens, the normal person, they usually skip breakfast. They'll eat maybe 11, 12, 1. Everything spikes up, goes back down, and the metabolism isn't moving. They eat again at night, come back down. So your body has no idea when it's going to eat next, so it can't perform properly. And so what it should look like is you eat your breakfast, spike straight up. Over the next 2 to 3 hours, your body is digesting that food, so it comes back down. And then we eat again, and it spikes up. And then over the next 2 to 3 hours, it goes back down. And then we eat again. And that's exactly how your metabolism could move even faster, how you could train it to move faster to help you burn even more calories. And that's exactly what I did to help me burn the fat as fast as I did. And now this moves on to step number 3. Every single time I ate the breakfast, every couple hours, I made sure there's some kind of protein source. This one right here is probably the biggest thing that I did to really escalate my results. So on average, most females need about 100 grams of protein. On average, most males need about 140 grams of protein, right? For the results that I wanted, I needed about 180. And when I finally figured out how much I was eating, it was only like 50 to 60 grams. So I started adding protein sources into my actual meals. And so protein does many things. One, it keeps you full longer, helps you put on the lean muscle mass. But the other thing that a lot of people don't realize is protein is the hardest macronutrient. A macronutrient is protein, carbs, and fat. It's the hardest one for our bodies to digest. So just by eating protein, our bodies have to work harder, meaning we burn more calories by eating protein. So it's great to eat protein even if you're working out or if you're not working out. Which now brings us to number 4, is you have to drink water. So now the minimum amount of water we want to drink is half our body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you should have 100 ounces of water a day. If you weigh 150 pounds, you're drinking 75 ounces of water a day. Again, this is minimum. So this means every hour of exercise, you should add another glass of water. For every hour or every time you drink coffee, another glass of water. Anything you do to dehydrate yourself, you need to keep adding more water. And finally, the 5th habit to do to lose all the weight you want is to sleep. Sleep is kind of the hidden thing that makes everything go round. I don't know if this is true for you, but definitely for me and a lot of my clients is Monday through Friday, they kind of hold on to weight. And then if they have the day off on the weekend, they sleep in and then they lose 1 or 2 pounds. And that's because your body needs to catch up. Your body needs rest. So what I highly recommend is having at least 6 to 8 hours. I promise you, you can fit it in. I used to think that I had so much to do and I just couldn't go to bed early enough because I had so much to do. But once I started forcing myself to go to bed, and I got more sleep, I actually got more done throughout the day because I was rested and I wasn't just tired all day. So the 5th thing that I did is I started sleeping at least 6 hours every single night. So those are the 5 habits to adopt to lose all the weight you want. So what I would like you to do is comment down below and let me know your biggest takeaway. What is the one thing that you're gonna start implementing right now? And then on top of that, I would love to just keep helping you for free with free meal plans, free workouts, free supplement recommendation. And all you have to do is click down below and you get all of that for free. And why do I do this? Again, it's because I don't care how much weight you lose. I care how much weight you keep off.